Live now to our Nicole Comstock live in Santa Ana. Nicole.
Yeah, well, things are getting a little crazier out here now. So just about 20 seconds ago, we had someone launch another big one of those directly at police, and they do not like that. And the LA County Sheriff's deputies out here as well. So you can see them posted up now in the center of Broadway and 4th in Santa Ana, and they're still using those pepper ball rounds. I don't know if you can see the officer with these like pepper ball guns they're using to shoot them in the direction of protesters. But of course, you know, right after they throw these big firecrackers and fireworks in the direction of law enforcement officers, then they kind of like run back down the street again. So it's basically a game of cat and mouse out here tonight, where they're trying to push them down the road as far as they can away from the federal building, which is where we have dozens of National Guard troops protecting that building tonight with a fleet of Humvees. They also have all the roads around that blocked off tonight. We see some more LA County Sheriff's deputies over here to the right of us. So I think we have, I'm not sure if you can see this, Ben, we have another group maybe of protesters down this street. So throughout the night, they've kind of been moving around, sort of staying in the same area, but they'll go down one street and then pop up around the corner. And so it takes a lot of coordination on the part of the sheriff's deputies and police departments to kind of stay ahead of the game and see where these people are coming from. Again, not everyone in the crowd is behaving this way. A lot of people are just kind of yelling at police. They have signs, and there's a couple people in the crowd who continue to throw these explosives in the direction of law enforcement officers. But again, you know, the president called in the National Guard, more of those troops today to help keep law and order in some of these communities dealing with these protests. But they are behind the police officers. So, you know, unfortunately, these police officers and local sheriff's deputies are not the ones that have anything to do with these immigration raids, and they're dealing with the brunt of what's going on out here tonight. Another thing we're seeing is just a ton of graffiti on a lot of the buildings downtown here, and some of them are just small businesses like coffee shops that have, you know, derogatory messages about ICE scrolled on the side of them now. So, you know, you wonder how much money it costs to clean up the graffiti, clean up the trash, whatever other things are vandalized, and just the amount of overtime all of these law enforcement officers, you know, are going to rack up being out here to make sure that businesses don't get broken into and people don't get hurt out here. I don't know if you can see in the center of the road here too, there's tire marks. So when the protesters come, there might be one of them on a motorcycle or in a car that's kind of doing donuts in the center of the road. But that's the most of what we are seeing out here tonight, and hopefully things settle down soon, but it doesn't seem like it. So we'll send it back to you in the studio.
Yeah, Nicole, we have SkyCal over your location right now. We've seen the fireworks being set off there in your area. Earlier today, we saw that one guy in the yellow hoodie who was taunting officers. He was taken into custody. Have you seen anybody else in your area there being taken into custody, Nicole, and being taken away? Because as you said, this kind of game of cat and mouse eventually is going to get old. These officers are going to perhaps move in and arrest somebody.
Yeah, I'm sure they're super tired of it at this point. Maybe at about 8:30ish, we saw them walking one person over to the back of a police car, so it seemed like they were detaining that person, but we didn't have eyes on what they were doing before that, so I don't know if that was somebody who was lighting off fireworks or just like getting up in the law enforcement officers' faces or going into an area they weren't supposed to be in. But we haven't seen any other arrests or detentions going on out here. We haven't seen police officers moving into an area with like any handcuffs or the little zip ties that they sometimes use at these things. So it doesn't seem to me like they have a big plan in place yet to start detaining people. It seems like they're just continuing to move them down the street and hope that people eventually go home before things get to that point. But they are being successful in keeping people, you know, farther away from the federal building, which is what the National Guard is working on protecting tonight.
Yeah, from SkyCal, you can see definitely the officers there in place, and it's hard to even pinpoint where the protesters are in this shot, right, Susie?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can